Hello and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. I'm Jaden. Hi. And long time no talk, no see, no nothing. So hey, hope everybody's doing good. Basically, life kind of caught up to me in different ways, and so I decided I was just going to put a pause on things and slow down, and I needed to reevaluate certain things and whatnot. But anyways, I'm here, I'm back. I want to get back into making videos and content and just filming in general because I do think it's so much fun. So as you can see from the title of this video, it's basically me revealing my curly hair techniques, products I use. Plus, I know not everybody who watches me has curly hair, but I wanted to kind of add something that everybody could get something out of. So there's a few assumptions and questions that I answer along the way as well. So hopefully everybody who was asking about my hair, this helps and makes sense and everything. If anybody has any other questions or comments or anything they want to say or add, always feel free to leave a comment, DM me, whatever. Everything is going to be in the description to find me, and the comment section is always open. So there you go. But anyways, this video is me yapping, so I'm not going to yap too much right now. If you want to know how I get my hair as curly as it is and defined as it sometimes can be, then go ahead and keep watching, and I hope you enjoy. Okay, so first things first, once you get out of the shower, I like to at least put my first two products in my hair, which is the It's a 10 leave-in conditioner and then the Way curl cream. This stuff is so good. Best curl cream I have found so far, and I feel like I've tried a bunch of different ones. So those are the first two steps. I do the leave-in conditioner and then I put the curl cream in. So on my Instagram the other day, oh my gosh, I put way too much, but that's okay. I feel like my hair soaks up product so fast, and like, I don't know, I feel like I go through products so quickly because I have to use a little bit more than the recommended amount. Anyway, so on my Instagram the other day, I asked anybody who followed me or anybody who came across my story to ask me questions or say any assumptions about me. So I'm gonna go over those just so, you know, if you don't have curly hair and this video does not apply to you, you know, you can still get something out of it. You can still learn about me. Let's start off on a light note here. So somebody said that I'm a very fun person to be around. First of all, thank you. If I come across that way, that's great, because I feel like, yes, I can be. Like, I don't know, it depends on who I'm with and if I'm comfortable around you, but overall I feel like people are generally comfortable around me, which can lead to fun things, if that makes sense. But I don't want to like put myself on a pedestal or anything, so I will let my friends decide. And hopefully, you know, if you're my friend and you know me in real life, you can tell me if that's true or not, because I think I can be fun sometimes, but it definitely depends on the day. I would not say all the time. Definitely not. So I'm one of those weird people, or maybe it's not weird, but I have to wash my hands or like rinse my hands off between every single step in my hair routine. I just can't. I don't know what it is. So moving on to the curl cream, since the leave-in conditioner is in. Also, I put this in my hair when my hair is still sopping wet. I'm pretty sure most of the products say put these products in when your hair is damp, but that just doesn't really work for me. I feel like the products don't soak in as well, so we're doing it my way, and from all the other videos and curly hair routines I have watched before. Okay, so the next assumption is that I'm a Hufflepuff. I've never seen, wait, that's Harry Potter, right? I've never seen Harry Potter, and I don't know. I think like 4 years ago, I took a like what house I'm in quiz, and I feel like I got Ravenclaw. So if somebody who is a Ravenclaw or knows anything about Harry Potter, please explain that to me, because I don't know what it means. It sounds like scary. Like it sounds not like cute and happy like a Hufflepuff. So I'm not sure. Also, when I put the curl cream in, I lather it on my hair like that. And then I also will get like the tops and stuff. But I don't put a heavy amount. I never put a heavy amount of product on the top of my head because it just builds up and then your hair gets all freaking nasty and oily and no good. So I do that and then I'll scrunch it a little bit. Also, one of the things that I've noticed that I had changed from my other attempts of curly hair routines is that I don't like throw my hair around as much. It like kind of looks like I am, but when I flip my hair upside down or when I'm like even tossing it from like side to side to get it, I don't just like because the faster you move with it and like the more careless you are is kind of how frizzy your hair will get. And I have learned that. My hair is always frizzy, but I definitely have realized that when I am calmer with it and I don't like throw my hair around, it comes out a lot better. So that's just a tip if you're over here like whipping your hair when you get out of the shower or whatever. So maybe try not doing that. So one of the questions I got was, what cities have you lived in? Which is your fave? And I think it means like, what is your dream spot? So cities, God, I suck at geography, so I couldn't even really tell you what cities, but I've lived in Southern California and I've lived in Northern California. Or I guess I started in Northern California and then I moved to Southern California. So I definitely have a bit, I don't know, I like each place for different reasons. Northern California just kind of has that homey feel because I first grew up there and that's where I have different roots, I guess, in my life. And so I still have a bunch of like family members who live in Northern California, and I don't know, it's just different vibes up there. And I think one of the biggest differences of the two places is that Southern California has more oceans, I guess you could say, and then Northern California is more like lakes. So because I grew up with lakes and everything, I love mountain scenery. I think the beach is gorgeous, and I don't take for granted like how lucky I am to like live in Southern California with the weather and everything. I think it's amazing. But there's just something about Northern California that still kind of has my heart, so I don't know. But I've lived in kind of 2 different places in California. That's it. I have not lived out of state or anywhere else. So after the curl cream, I kind of go 2 different ways with this. So sometimes I'll kind of just stop there, and if I don't want a lot of product in my hair, I will just use a leave-in conditioner and the curl cream, and then I will put my handy dandy microfiber towel on my head. But when I really want my curls to be like enhanced and whatnot is when I will now go in with my mousse. This is new to the routine. I have used this only a few times. I used a different one for a while that was like really lightweight and it worked just fine. But then I was like, you know, I kind of just wanted to switch it up. I don't know why. I just kind of do that. So I'll go in with mousse. And this one's a really weird one. I don't know if you're supposed to shake it. I always kind of shake it a little bit. It just says flip upside down. Guys, I don't even know. Take it or leave my advice here. But look how weird it comes out. It like is liquid and then it just foams up. Hello? So weird. But I let it foam up in my hand and then I'll carefully flip my head upside down and kind of put it like on the back of my head, and then I scrunch it from like the mid of my hair up, if that makes sense. So be careful now when you flip it. Careful coming up. Okay, now for like the top mousse part. Oh my gosh, it's everywhere. So another assumption about me though is that I am extremely confident. Ooh, girl. No. I feel like I've come a long way from where I used to be in like middle school and stuff, and that's kind of how I envision myself and picture myself and think of myself, but I have miles and miles and miles to go. I am nowhere near the extreme level of confident, but I'd say I've been working on myself for a couple years now, and things are looking up, I guess. I don't know, but I feel like that one's not very true. But I'm glad I come across that way. Hopefully not like in a cocky way, but yeah. Thanks, I guess. Do you hear the squish? That's what you want to hear. Another assumption about me is that I am an extrovert. On camera, I'm an extrovert. But no, there's like so many different levels and types to the whole introvert extrovert situation. But I think what I am is like a extroverted introvert. You know, I'd say that one is false, but I can be extroverted. But for the most part, I like to be by myself. The way that I recharge, I guess, is in my own space, on my own time, just kind of doing my own thing and not worrying about other people and all that, because I tend to constantly be caring about like what people are thinking about me and everything, and it gets tiring. So I just need that time to myself to like regroup, get everything together. Sometimes it's even just me watching like my favorite TV show at the moment, or reading because I'm trying to be a reader, or I don't know, just like being calm. So I'm not very extroverted. I can be, that's the thing, and especially if I'm comfortable around you, like absolutely you'll think I am so wild and crazy, and like a different side of me comes out. But I'm not like a quiet introvert. I think that's what it is, because I'm a talker. Like I will yap, but I will also be very hesitant in a way and like kept to myself, but I'll still talk to people. Like I'll talk to strangers on the street. I mean, I literally will just start going. But at the same time, the way I recharge is by myself. So with that information, I guess you can decide for me. I don't know what I am. Okay, I moved the camera down a bit. I realized it was a little too high. Maybe we can even go further. Should I film the whole thing like this so you can see my hair? Probably. It's fine. Anyways, somebody asked me if I was the older or the younger sister. I am the younger sister. That's all. Okay, what is my cat's name? My cat's name is Tank. T-A-N-K. My dad named him. I don't know. It works. He's kind of a tank. I don't think he's very big, but when people come over, they're like, oh my gosh, he's huge. I'm like, that thing is little. But he has huge paws. He's a let me Google it. Not a pterodactyl. Polydactyl. That's what it is. Wait, polydactyl cats. He has a couple extra toes. I know that sounds really weird. I think he has 24 toes instead of the normal 20. He has like 7 on his front paws. Yeah, he's so cute. I love him so much. Also, we're done with moose. You do the top of your head, middle to down, and like the back of your head. This is more of like what products I use, less of a tutorial. I apologize. If you need an in-depth one, maybe I'll do some little short thing on TikTok, but yeah. Anyways, next step is gel. I never thought I would be a gel person, but it will lock in your curls. It just makes sense when you think about it, but I was not thinking about it. I wasn't, like, it was something that I was missing. If I'd started this from like a younger age, I feel like my hair right now probably would have been so elite on the curly hair spectrum, I guess. I don't know. But anyways, I do a generous amount of gel, and I do it usually from, I'd say like here down. Then I'll scrunch it starting from the bottom, but then mainly I'll start to scrunch it from the midsection up to the top. So that's what works for me. You can try doing it and scrunching it however you like, but that's what I do. I probably should have answered this next question when I was talking about places I've lived. So the next question that I got was, what's your favorite part of living in San Diego? I'm thinking of moving there. Honestly, do it, but do it with caution. And what I mean by that is, yes, California in itself is expensive, but San Diego and like almost anywhere down south, especially by the beach and because the weather and all that stuff, it is so expensive. But then it kind of gets made up for with like the views and the weather and just like the vibes of being down here. So I say do it. I mean, 11 years ago, me and my family, like, we decided, we packed, and we moved within 3 weeks down to San Diego. So be a little spontaneous if you want, because it worked out for me. Okay, so one of the last things I will be discussing is kind of like a life update, I guess you could say. But somebody asked me, can you talk about your college experience? So, me in school, we have a love-hate relationship, without a doubt. Also, don't forget to scrunch those front pieces. If you have little short pieces, pull those suckers out. Scrunch them. Really quick though, once your hair is all gelled up, I typically will put it in my I will typically put it in my microfiber towel, and just kind of like plop it on top of my head for a little bit, so that it dries and it's not like in my way or anything. Or if I don't do that, I will get my diffuser and diffuse my hair, either halfway or all the way. It really depends on what I'm doing that day. So yeah, but I also don't have my blow dryer right now because my mom took it on her trip because she needed to borrow it, and I was like, you know what, I can manage without it. But anyways, back to my college experience. So I went to a community college down south for 3 years. Typically you're there for like 2 years, but that is some unrealistic standard at this point. I swear I know people who were there from like anywhere from 1 year to like almost 8 years at the community college before they transfer to like a 4-year or decide they don't want to do it. Like, it's whatever is right for you and whatever is affordable for you and all that stuff. I'm learning a lot about all that stuff right now. So I'm technically going into a 4-year as a junior, even though I did the community college for 3 years, that was more to get like my general ed and kind of see what path I wanted to go in to my career in life and stuff. So anyways, I will be transferring to some college. I haven't decided yet. I thought I was going to be going to Grand Canyon University and majoring in marketing and advertising, but things are getting a little switched up with that, and I think I'm going to go into liberal studies as my major and go to some online school that I can do from home, probably California based instead of Arizona, and just, I don't know, I feel like that's more fitting for me and my life and the path that I want to go down in life. So it's kind of all a learning experience going through and just deciding so many things right now. But I think liberal studies for me, even though it's not like the craziest major or whatever, I am not 100% sure what I want to do in life, and I think liberal studies kind of gives that umbrella and very general option in life. Once you have that degree to kind of hop around a few places and see what fits best for you. I'm hoping, you know, I don't know anything. I am just beginning this, so we'll have to see. But yeah, so that's kind of my college take and where I'm at with it right now. There's still lots of things to be decided, and I'm sure it'll come up again once I'm decided and on the move with it, probably in some vlog or something. So stay tuned for what I end up deciding for sure. But yeah, that's that on that. As far as hair goes, so after it's all gelled and everything, and you kind of decide how you want to dry your hair, I will go in with a little bit of coconut oil and kind of break the gel cast that gets created when you put the gel in your hair. So I'll use the oil to break it up a little bit and help with any frizz that's going on. The last question that I'm going to answer is, how did I become a part of the collective? So if you don't know, I am a part of this other channel called The Collective, and there's like 5 or 6 of us. I don't even know how many there are at this point, but it's like a group of us, and we kind of just do like a bunch of different style videos, and it's really fun. So how I became a part of this whole collective thing is kind of interesting and different than how anybody else became a part of it, but I kind of got lucky. So my sister and her younger brother married. So her younger brother is my brother-in-law. So now we're kind of family. But while my sister and her brother were dating, we had like the Super Bowl party, and Sierra was there, and we were like talking and stuff. And I was like, by the way, I love doing camera things. I like doing videography and photography. If you ever need like an extra or help doing anything, just let me know. And I was like, that's probably not gonna get anywhere. Like, I'm sure she has multiple people that she has to help her with these things. Like, what am I gonna do? And turns out a week later she reached out and she was like, hey, I actually do need help with this shoot. Like, do you think you can come and whatever? So I did, and I made it, and then the rest is history. I just never left. And now we're all kind of a part of this channel and brand of just kind of girls being girls, hanging out, doing what we do. I mean, it's such a broad spectrum of like what videos we do and stuff and all of that, but yeah, we're basically in each other's family. So we worked together for a little bit, and then it just kept evolving, and this whole thing came about, and I was lucky enough to be a part of it and to still be a part of it. So yeah, if that's where you know me from, now you know. And if you don't know, go to the collective channel and you can find more of me there and see who all these other people are who I work with and do videos and content with. So yeah, so this was definitely like a chit chat, get ready with me while I do my hair situation. But I need to go pick my parents up from the airport and time is ticking, and I don't know, I think I'm just gonna throw my hair in the microfiber towel and let it dry for a little bit before I hit the road. This is what it looks like in the microfiber towel, if anybody was wondering. It's all plopped up like right here. So continue. But anyways, I hope this helped, and people who were asking, I hope this was enough for you. My hair is very different on like day 2 and so on before the next hair wash day. So if you want to know how I kind of style my hair and do things with that, let me know. But without this video being like 12 hours long of just me yapping, I think I'm gonna end it here. So thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you like me and want to see more of me. And comment whatever you want down below. I am constantly looking at comments and all of that stuff. So say whatever you want, ask anything. I'll reply if I can, which I usually can. But yeah, I'm hoping to really get back into this whole content, video editing, blog situation. So yeah, especially on my journey with school and everything else going on. But I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in my next video. Bye babes!